Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm a bit tired right now, so I might sound a little different, but basically today we're going over my favorite and my least favorite facilities on Planetside 2. These are small facilities, big facilities, any type of facility you want to think of. I'm going to be splitting this into 6 parts, 6 facilities, 3 of my favorites and 3 of my least favorites. So let's jump into it. Now there'd be a bit of a problem with background noise because people still aren't asleep yet. Like that. I don't even know what that was. But first off, my first favorite facility, I'll be doing favorites first, is Hunter's Blind. This is on Hassan. Oh my god, I might have to stop and do this in a second. But Hunter's Blind basically. Yeah, I'll be okay. I'm back. I'm gonna try to ignore disturbances. So yes, my first favorite base is, Hunter's Blind. Sorry about recording this live, kind of the easiest for me to do it like this. Can't hear my clicks very loudly, but you just have to deal with that, but I am sorry about that. So Hunter's Blind, this is on Hassan. It is, well, Hassan is a new continent, recently added to Planetside 2, and when I went on test server and looked at these, I just fell in love with them, mainly due to how the base is, where it's located. It's just in trees like this. It's just, I find that really cool. So I'm gonna go on foot here. And getting random lag. Alright, so first off over here you have your spawn room. In the spawn room it's basic two-way or two-story thing. Teleporter takes you to the vehicle terminal. Right there. Now, for sunny spots, I really like the sunny spots. It's kind of doesn't get you too close to a point, but it's not too far away. Now, one really good spot is right over here. Put one behind this building, or even better, you could fit it in here, which is really nice as well. Now over here, I might not be able to get back, so this could be a problem. You have 3 paths, which is interesting. 3 paths that take you to 3 different locations, I hope. I don't know why there would be 3. So this first one takes you all the way over here to the other side. Another sunny spot could be under there, kind of like biolab places. This takes you back. This one takes you to another one, which is right over here somewhere. Right here. Another sunny spot. 3 sunny spots then mainly, I think. Which are the easiest, I guess you could say. I do have bridges under the base. So yeah. And then you have, oh, I was kicked. And then you have a, this one, which takes you up to the base. But yeah, generally right here, sitting with a stalker is kind of fun. So that's generally the layout. Main things I like about the space is, number 1, cool factor. Number 2, how it's kind of laid out. It's really different paths, so many paths you can take. Things aren't too close together, things aren't too far away. It's just generally a really cool base that I do indeed like, and my scythe despawned. Actually, that brings me to one more thing. Only terminal here. You have infantry terminals, obviously. You don't have air terminals or air resupply pads. You just have tanks. So that is my first favorite base, or base I most like. It is Hunter's Blind on oh, whoa, almost said Isamir. Hassan. On to the next one. And here we have my next favorite base, which, as you could probably guess, this is Crosswall Watchtower. Could be a little loud around here. There's actually fighting going on test, which surprises me. 48 plus fight, actually, not half bad. I'll go join them in a second. So here, this is generally a base a lot of people know. Well, not recently, but they did change this to be a 3-point base. C point. I thought B used to be over there, but B point here and A point at the center of the tower. Where's A point? Oh, right here. Not at the center anymore. What the heck? Huh. guess it's here now. Whatever. I'm confusing myself now. 8 point down here. Now, generally, I really like fighting towers because of the verticality. Heaven for light assaults, shotgun light assaults in particular. Getting beacons up there is really awesome. 2 AA towers, not too overkill on the AA. Yeah, not too overkill. Air can take it down quite, well, not easily, but it doesn't take that much to kill the AA turrets, especially if you have infantry in the towers. You can keep these down, but it's not overkill. It can't keep away the occasional air, but an air zerg will take them out. 4 AV turrets, one there, one there, one there, one there. Correct? Yep. I've gotten killed by this one over here so many times on that hill right there. Pulling a mag or something like that, and going around crown, attacking TI alloys, couldn't think of the name. Attacking TI alloys, pulling a mag from crown, attacking over here, and then coming up this hill, fighting like 2 prowlers or something like that, and then this AV turret comes over here and screws me. This guy right here is really annoying. I don't know what this Jin does. I will admit that. Oh, they added an SU to this base, really? Huh. I have not fought this base in a while, I can tell you that. Yeah, they have an SU now, which I'm guessing that's what that is. Which is quite interesting, actually. That actually makes me like that base even more. So basically, I just kind of like towers. There's not much I can say about this base. It's just I like towers, and the main reason is the central location. Crown is the center, but you have access to so many good bases. They're not necessarily my favorites, but they're good bases. Snicker Bean, Alloys, the Crown, which I don't really like that actually, but you know, there is the Crown there. Broken Arch, I kind of like fighting it, especially if you have a Sunny up here. You can drift your light assault all the way down to tanks and C4, all of them, so that's quite fun. And just generally the location it's at. And I just really like this base. I always liked it. As soon as I started this game and I fought this base, I really liked it. All the way back in the days of the camping on the Origin with mag riders and shooting at Crown. I was one of those guys that did that. So generally I kind of always like this base. And once again, there's not much I can really say about this one. It's just one of my favorite facilities. So I guess on to the next one. Now this next base may seem a little cheesy, because it's coming from a Mastersons player, but my last favorite base, there are many other bases I do like. The last one is Mastersons Triumph. Not because of the name, but because of the really interesting 2-tower base design. I really like this. I don't know if there's a base like that anywhere else, but this is really the only base that has 2 towers, I think. If I'm wrong, please let me know down in the comments, but I really like this 2-tower base design. Mainly because it's just pretty cool having 2 towers, and then you also have A and then B and C point. So this is gonna sound really like weird, once again coming from a Mastersons player, but like the live stream with the server smash, Matheson basically held up this little area over here for like the entire time. We did camp a point a couple times, but generally we just kept in this little tower here. Just keeping this tower here, it's easy to defend it, especially if the enemy doesn't have any other sunderers except they're just their main spawn. But the main spawn is in the 8-point tower, which leaves them very able to defend a point, which is only 1 point. You can cap a base with 2 points. It's going to take a while, which it did take a while in the server smash, but you can cap a base. Now I find this really interesting. It's just like B and C point are really easy to defend. If you have people up here, up there, and then right down here, there's only really one way to get in, and that's from the bottom. And it's really susceptible to air. All these little sides up here are really susceptible to air. Tanks, if they're sitting in this bay right down here, and you're trying to enter from the bottom, you're gonna have to deal with tanks before you can actually get in. Now, light assaults are a bit easier to get to pull it off, but once again, not everyone runs light assault. Most run other classes such as Max or Heavy Assault, but Light Assault's okay. That was a big fail. That's totally not gonna go in the video. And also, I really don't like this new return thing. I'm really just used to doing this. Press escape as well, but whatever. Mostly. So generally, I just like how the space is laid out. It combines Hunter's Blind and Crossroads all into one. The tower aspect, and it's pretty cool having two towers, but the tower aspect and the laid out aspect. Which this is all in my opinion, by the way. This video is my opinion. You may have a different opinion, but this is just my little bug here. Things are a little offset. Can you follow that? Fall through that? No. Okay. Little bug there. Or glitch or whatever it is. Yeah, I think they messed up on this. Pretty sure it's not supposed to be like that. But yeah, just generally, I really like this base. It's pretty cool. And the name does add a little bit to that, I will admit. Mastersons Triumph. God, I can't speak. But yeah, just like, I really like this base. So, on to my least favorite facilities. The next space could have been Mastersons Redemption, but this is coming from a Matheson player, so I'm just going to ignore that and go to something different, which is Jaeger's Fist, which is quite interesting. So, if you didn't know, Jaeger's Fist originally was around this area. This is, I think that base was still there, may or may not have been, but it was originally around, like, this area, Basically, you had a road that led from, Jaeger's Crossing, I think yep, led up here, and along here to this base right here. This is a while ago, actually, so you probably, some of you might not remember that, but yeah, it used to be there. They made changes. I can never say edited, but they made changes. It is a little closer now. I personally liked the original base design. It had two AV towers, AV turrets, and it was just a really nasty choke point for armor raid around here. I really did like that because it made armor flanking a little bit more difficult, but this base I really just don't like. Main reason is walls. I despise walls so much. It's just, I find it really difficult to get around, and I hate any base with walls. And the reason why I don't like Mastersons Redemption is, you see here, there are even more walls over there than there are here. I really hate walls because it kind of I feel like it forces me to play Light Assault, and I don't like it forcing me to do something. If you get a Galaxy, you can actually make a little bridge. You put your one wing up here and one wing down. You can make a little bridge that gets you up through there, but that can die easily. So once again, it doesn't make me feel like I have to play Light Assault because I don't really want to walk around the base if it's a bad sunny spot or something like that. I don't really want to walk around the base if I'm a Heavy Assault or a Medic or something like that, just to get in. Now, there is an entrance right here as well, but once again, if you're in a bad sunny spot, it's really annoying, in my opinion. Especially if you have it parked up here, which, if you're coming from the biolab and you come up here, it's going to be difficult to get it around this area where generally the entrances are, because you have these AV turrets here, which kind of cover these two, and are nasty to take down unless you have air support. And then that one right here, right, where is it? Right here. It's just like the roads right there, so armor's going to be around here as well. Just generally, I hate attacking. That is so not sweet tea. So, my next, most unfavorite base is, I don't hate it that much, but it is, Scotlock. The main reason, it's defender friendly. By far, defender friendly. Yes, it's susceptible to gal drops and stuff like that, but sorry about that. I really don't like this base, and that is because of these two pads. These two, it used to be only one pad, then it was just much worse than this. But even with two pads, it's pretty bad. So basically, your typical plan would be to pull from Murder Ridge, pull a Sunday, and drive all the way over here, and park around there. And same for Regent Rock. Pull a Sunday, bring it all over here, and put it right there. Problems, there's two things. The base is so like compact and tight that it's just that it'd be fine if the base was bigger and these two are farther apart. It's just that it's just so small. You can have a decent number of people even if the attackers are outnumbering by about maybe 10 to 5%. It's just so easy to defend. All you have to do, have a couple maxes up here, a couple maxes right there, and if it's just not organized and mostly made up of randoms, there's not going to be a capping space. It's just way too defender friendly. I don't like it at all. 8 point, I like where it's situated. It's a bit far away from that spawn room, but it's a bit far away from that as well, from the jump pads. These two pads right here are way too easy to camp. I suggest putting like cover here or something that blocks them off from the other areas. Maybe even putting a giant wall here, possibly, so that the infantry can't get so close to this so fast, because as soon as they spawn, they just have to run out here and then, oop, enemies, and just shoot them. It's just way too defender friendly. So maybe add a wall here, and make a wall there so it cuts, or no, not really. Add a wall here, maybe a door here, something like that, just to keep it more sectioned. So my main problem with this base is it's very defender friendly. And not too far away from here is an amp station. And I hate all amp stations. I actually, when I started playing this game, I was playing on a crappy little PC, or laptop that is. And every time I'd pass by an amp station, I had to go down from around 30 to like 40 frames down to like 2. It was bad. Okay, more like 10, but it was really bad. Especially Paris amp station. It was just the bane of my existence. I'm even now getting freaking choppy frames right now. But it's just, I hate all amp stations. No matter what they do with these bases, I will always hate them. Gens are too far apart. If there's a lone pop here, it's going to be difficult to defend it, and it's going to be difficult to attack it. It's just, I don't really like the spread outness. And you have to get these gens down to even get to 8 point. Unless you do a gown drop or something like up here, which then you can go down here. But guess what? just guess what? Which you probably already know because you're watching this video and you probably already played Planetside too, but you know. If you come down here, there's shields down here too. Like, come on. At least take those shields away or something. It's just ridiculous. But the best bet, well, not the best bet, but if you bring a Sunday, you don't really have to get these gens down. This is one of the best ways to take the amp stations down with a low pop, like 1 to 12 or something like that. Is pull a Sunday, have GSD pocket right here, have your butt pointed out right here. Basically, people can spawn into the Sunday if you're there in your squad or something. You jump back into 8 point easily. But if randoms are outside, they can also come up here, press E, enter the vehicle, and then exit, and they'll be out right around here. So that's one of the best ways to do it with a small pop, because if there's a small pop and another small pop, these generators are going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down constantly. It's just, it shouldn't be this much. I mean, I will admit, with higher populations, 48 plus, 25 to 48, it's a much better base to be fighting at. But even then, it's a little bit annoying. So, those are my opinions on my favorite facilities and my least favorite facilities. So, that's basically about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Not really quick, I don't know how long it's going to be, but hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, have a great day. I'm totally going to fail this mid-air repair because I have hover on, don't I? Yep, I have hover on. Oh, yep, that didn't work. And have a good day. Peace out.